Hi there, and thank you for joining on this Wind Down Wednesday. Today we are going to talk about entrepreneurship as an attorney and running your own law practice. Oftentimes people move into the entrepreneur space not realizing really what it is that you're getting yourself into. Being an entrepreneur / attorney is challenging. It's challenging no matter how you look at it as being an entrepreneur independently, and it is also challenging to be an attorney because there's a lot to pay attention to. There's a lot of moving parts and just things that are happening on a daily basis. So today I just wanted to spend some time talking about that very thing, being an attorney and being an entrepreneur. So if you have decided to open your own law practice, you will quickly realize that in the beginning, of course, with time, things change. You are the everything. You are going to be the receptionist. You're going to be the attorney who's practicing in your practice. You're going to be the operations person. You're going to be the HR person. You're going to be the personal assistant. You're going to be the all things to the firm, right? That's reality. Oftentimes when people move into this space, not realizing all the resources that go along or are required to run a law practice, it gets missed and kind of ignored or not discussed. And I feel that as a business development professional, it is in my wheelhouse to talk about this, to talk to attorneys about what those requirements look like, what it is that the expectations are. So when you're running your law practice, like I said, you're doing all of the things, but a couple of things that you need to consider is that you're going to be responsible for the day-to-day operations of the business, meaning that you're ensuring that you are paying the bills for the business. You are ensuring that you're collecting money for the work that you've done in the business. On top of that, you're also practicing and actually generating the revenue. You are also going to be booking your own appointments. You are going to be writing briefs and all that kind of stuff in the beginning. You're going to be doing everything, right? Now, one thing that we know is very clear is that being an attorney is not for everyone, and being an entrepreneur is not for everyone either. However, we find these rare cases where an attorney and entrepreneur kind of collide and they're in one person, and that's how law firms are formed. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing in order for you to be an attorney and also to have an entrepreneur mindset about you wanting to open your own law practice to leave a legacy behind. However, you need to consider all the things that are involved with running a law practice, with being an entrepreneur and being everything to the business, especially at the start of the business. You also have to understand that it's going to take some time for you to start generating the level of revenue that you have slated as your target, right? It's not going to be on day one that you walk in and you're like, hey, I'm making all this money. Of course, in some cases, there are situations where people can start a law practice in that way because they're bringing clients that are coming across from the old practice that they were in before. However, that is not always the case, and it's something that needs to be considered, talked about, and also thought about. So, as an entrepreneur, as an attorney, think through the things that are required for you to be an attorney, the things that are required for you to be an entrepreneur, and imagine those two roles being intertwined on an ongoing and daily basis, and really weigh out what is required of you, what is going to be demanded of you, and think through what you can do to make that happen without losing yourself, without losing your practice, without losing, just yourself in the entire exercise. So today, that is our Wind Down Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for joining. Bye now.